that's a good. You've never done it that way, but that's good.
Right.
That's fine. Any question you ask, answer it. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Nothing personal.
We can go anywhere you like. I got to answer the question.
So Garfield, Gary, how would you have enjoyed playing in the 2020 competition? How would you have enjoyed playing in the 2020 cricket today?
Well, first of all, let me say that, when I'm speaking, I prefer to stand. It looks out of place sitting down. Yeah.
Much better. Happy with each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Thank you for coming out to see me. I don't know why you do. I play the game for the love of it. These days they're playing it for the money of it. But it's lovely to see you all here. You are at a very wonderful hotel. Sea Breeze has always been a great hotel. And it's lovely to see you all here. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I'll try and have an evening which you can enjoy. You see, I hate making speeches because I find that if you have a gathering, you want to have the gathering being a part of it. You don't want to just hog the thing, and I never believed in that. And I believe that you would want to hear something. I might speak, but it might not what you want to hear, and I hate boring people. But if you ask the question and I bore you, well then it's your fault, not mine. So the floor is always open to you. The question that you had asked, would you like to repeat it?
Sure. So the modern game there's a lot of T20 and there is a lot of money, which maybe there wasn't in your day when it was in inverted commas more amateur. So how do you think you would have enjoyed playing 2020 cricket with all the razzmatazz and the money that's involved now?
Well, first of all, it is a great pleasure to be here, and I have enjoyed my cricket. I don't think that I would enjoy 2020 as much as I enjoy Test cricket. It's more challenging and it's a more valuable game. 2020 is a hit or miss. That's the way they play. I don't think the game was set up to play that way, but we got our good friend Chris Gale who hits it all over the place and everybody wants to see him. And then you got fellas who want to follow him. Probably doesn't have the ability to be able to do it, but because he do it, they want to do it too. And it's a good game from a spectator's point of view. The spectators don't get bored, at least they see something for their money. Different to when you're playing Test cricket, because when you're playing at that level, I always believed in my own mind, and when I was playing, I've always believed that I was the entertainer. And the people that had paid to come through the turnstiles came in to see me because they want to watch cricket, and they want to see cricket. And I was always playing the game for my country first of all. I don't think I've ever played a game for me. It was always for my country, and also to entertain those who came in to watch, because without them the game is no good. And 2020 is a wonderful game from that point of view, because 2020 really is just entertainment. It's not really cricket of any class, it's just entertainment, and that's what they get. And I think that you find that a lot of people go to watch the game because something is happening. It's not boring. And 2020 is going to be here for a long time and also the players are making money out of it. And it's a good thing, because in the early days when we were playing, I remember I went to England in 1957, my first visit to England. I was a young boy, 20, and I finished up with £500. But the money wasn't the criteria. The thing that I enjoy is that I was in England, and as a youngster growing up, listening to John Arlott, who was always my favourite commentator, and listening to him talk about the game and talking about Lords in particular and Old Trafford, I always admired him, and I look forward to getting to England. And you hear about the conditions in England was so different to any conditions in any other part of the world, which is quite true, because when we went there it was different to what it is today, because in England in those days you play on grass top. You didn't have, the only wicket that didn't have grass on it was Trent Bridge, but all the other wickets had grass. And the ball used to do a lot more. It was sometimes you look at a wicket, as a youngster when I went there, look at the wicket it's like this. And I say to myself, how the hell do they expect me to make runs on this? And I'm not accustomed playing on this kind of thing. But you soon learn, and you also learn and admire it, and you know that when you can play in England, you can play. Because the ball does a lot more. In those days, it doesn't do as much now, although the boys down here in this last series made it talk. They did bowl very well. On wickets, of course, that was the system. But you know, that is the game. And you know, and I'm delighted to be here this evening. And I don't really want to hog the floor. I never want to do that in anything that I do. And I'm sure that all of you out there have questions that you would like to ask, but don't get too personal. Just remember, keep it under the personal. So I've said my piece, and I thank you for your question. And I would like to hear from the floor.